Welcome to the Crystal Self-Healer Podcast. I'm Corissa Weaver. On this podcast, we blend the magic of crystals with the science of psychology to help you break free from chaos, ditch the overwhelm, and master your emotions so you can have more energy, get more done, and feel better every day. Get ready to unlock your intuition and restore your true power as we cover how you can transform your life using crystals and self-awareness. Are you ready to get started? All right, let's go. What is it about bedtime and difficulty sleeping? When you climb into bed and your mind just won't turn off and your eyes refuse to stay closed. Or you fall asleep easily but find yourself waking a couple hours later and you can't get back to sleep. Do you replay the events of the day, worry about tomorrow, and feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, all while desperately wishing for rest? If you're sitting there nodding your head thinking, been there, done that, and wondering what you can do to fix it, this episode is for you. Today, we're going to explore why our minds can keep us awake, how our daily habits and emotional patterns might be contributing to restless nights, and most importantly, what we can do about it. We're going to cover 3 steps for better sleep. I know you're well aware of how important quality sleep is to your emotional, mental, and physical well-being. If you often wake up not feeling rested, or you find yourself tossing and turning and unable to fall asleep, chances are these issues are linked to your heightened awareness and sensitivity. My neighbor has a really lovely yard. He spends hours out there every week tending to his grass, the garden beds, the trees and shrubs. It's really beautiful to look at, especially since I don't have to do the work. But recently, he installed some accent lighting, and one of the lights shines right into my bedroom, lighting up my ceiling every night. And when he first installed it, I found it annoying, like it was shining right into my eyes, even though it wasn't. My sensitivity to this added light had a negative impact on my ability to sleep, plus the thoughts I had around the light. Stimuli like light or noise can disrupt sleep patterns, making it challenging to fall or stay asleep at night. Then there's the energetic disturbances that come with disagreements or daily stressors that rank high in emotional intensity. If you go to bed feeling highly charged with racing thoughts and anxiety from this emotional turmoil, it may be challenging to wind down when it's time for sleeping. If you have any unprocessed energy, it can contribute to restlessness, sleep disturbances, or waking up feeling drained or unrested. These unprocessed energies will also feed your level of anxiety, creating a repeating cycle of racing thoughts because you have an overactive mind. When your life is in upheaval, traveling, maybe doing renovations or big life changes going on around you, you may be absorbing or more acutely aware of the upheaval. These unprocessed energies contribute to restlessness, sleeplessness, or waking up feeling drained and unrested. Very much like needing a vacation to recover from a vacation. These larger upheavals are only one way that your sleep environment can affect your sleep patterns. If your room is overly hot or cold, you may not sleep well. Or if your regular routine is disturbed, or there seems to be a lump under your mattress that wasn't there yesterday. These more common, almost seemingly innocuous disruptions can have a big impact on your ability to sleep. Last but not least, you may have some personal requirements that are the result of underlying health concerns. Hormonal shifts, sleep apnea, or nutritional deficiency are a few examples. Or maybe there is a physical limitation that is not allowing you to find a comfortable position as you sleep. At any point in time, one or more of these factors can appear in your life. Some you may be aware of, others may be lurking under the surface, making your sleep disturbances more of a mystery. Sleeping poorly once in a while, although it's annoying, usually isn't a big enough inconvenience where you may seek out solutions. But if the inability to fall asleep, stay asleep, or wake up feeling rested is persistent, you most likely have tried one of many interventions that are commonly offered in magazines or internet searches. If you've tried a bunch of different tactics, or even if you haven't, I'm going to share a simple practice a little later that will help you create an environment that supports your sleep so that you can wake up feeling rested and refreshed. It is frustrating when you've tried various strategies to improve your sleep only to find yourself still struggling. Here's why those attempts might not have provided lasting relief and why it's not your fault. What I have found is that when sleep disturbances are pervasive and there are underlying issues that aren't being addressed, the suggestions that you find are somewhat surface level and unable to get at the deeper issues that are needing attention. If you're sensitive to noise and your partner is snoring away beside you, the simple advice of placing a pillow between you or using earplugs may not be as fruitful as the person giving the advice intended. I've lived with double ear infections by trying these types of interventions because of my sensitivity to sound, and that's in no way a fun side effect of the advice given. If the advice given isn't addressing the emotional or energetic needs you have, you'll also find that the suggestions don't work. You can do all the meditation and room mists, but if your mind is unsettled or you're still feeling ill at ease when your head hits the pillow, it's not you failing to implement basic techniques. It's about finding strategies that fit with and resolve your needs. Sleep is influenced by so many different factors, physical, emotional, and energetic, that may not all be addressed by conventional advice alone. When you understand the factors at play for you, you can explore new strategies together that align with your unique needs and sensitivities, empowering you to find lasting relief and restful nights. To achieve positive results in resolving sleep disturbances, I focus on 3 crucial areas. First is integration and release of emotions. When there are loose ends, unfinished sentiments, or outright frazzled feelings, these unresolved emotions and stress are significant contributors to sleep disturbances. When you have a process that helps you address and release these emotions, you can find that you experience a more at peace way of being, which in turn allows you to feel more relaxed when it's time to put your head on the pillow. Second is clearing and protecting your energy. If you've been out in the world absorbing all the thoughts and worries of everyone around you, you can find your own energy out of balance and experience difficulty sleeping. When you have a quick, repeatable way to cut the ties with these energies or to release them, this practice can create a more peaceful, energetic body for you, allowing you a more restful sleep. Third is creating an environment that is optimal for sleeping, meaning temperature, texture, sounds, smells, sights, anything that touches your 5 senses. Having an environment that you find relaxing and soothing will help reduce sensory stimulation and promote better sleep. By focusing on these 3 areas, emotional integration and release, energy clearing and protection, and optimal sleep environment, you can address underlying issues and create a positive outcome for improving sleep patterns. I've experienced the frustration when the advice and suggestions offered to me are long, cumbersome, or hard to integrate into my daily life. So what I would like to offer you today is a 3-prong approach to better sleep that is structured in a way that minimizes adding things to your already busy life. First, I invite you to address your sleeping environment. Everything from the pillow and blankets on your bed, the lighting, the overall atmosphere. Take some time to create an environment that feels peaceful and restful to you. If that's changing your bedding to swapping out a lamp, create that sense of relaxation and rest through all of your senses. Don't spend money where you don't have it, and it's okay to take your time doing this. But if you have this lumpy old pillow that gives you a stiff neck each night, maybe swapping it out for something more comfortable would be a good call. As you're evaluating your sleep environment, I want you to consider creating a crystal grid for your bed. I have 4 sachets pinned to the corners of my bed that each have the following crystals in them. Amethyst, because it's protective and calming. Black tourmaline, because it's cleansing and grounding. Rose quartz, because it's peaceful and loving. And selenite, because it's cleansing and purifying. Some people have placed these crystals between their mattress and the box spring, but that doesn't work for me because I don't like having anything that can create a lump under my mattress. That may be a psychological block for me, but the fact that I even have the thought means it's not a great option for me. Another option is to place these crystals around the perimeter of your room in the corners. This also doesn't work for me because I have pets that come in and out of the room all the time, and I don't want the crystals to get kicked around and moved. Or you could have them in a bowl beside your bed with some herbs added to enhance the intention. Next, integrate some energy clearing practices into your bedtime or regular routine. I love having a Himalayan salt lamp on in my room during the day for several reasons. I love the warm pink glow it emits, but it's also cleansing and purifying. So while your day may have been hectic and you may feel frazzled, the salt lamp is there, just pumping out its soft, glowy energy all day into your space. As you get ready for bed, take the opportunity to call back your energy with a simple mantra or use a selenite wand to cleanse your auric field. The final thing I would like you to consider incorporating into your day is taking time to be more intentional during your day, making a concerted effort to integrate and release all the things that get thrown your way so that it doesn't have a chance to build up and be insurmountable at the end of the day. This step is easily done by working through the Charmed Morning Ritual worksheet because it helps you keep focused on an intentional way of being and helps you establish the tools and steps that will help you experience that intention. If you'd like to start using the worksheet, you can find a link in the show notes where you can download it for free. The integration and release work is something you're going to find yourself doing quite frequently at first as you go about your day and find that you need to remind yourself of your intention and consciously redirect your thoughts, feelings, and actions on creating that intention. But as you become more adept at this phase, you will notice that it becomes more fluid in your experience and you are faster at getting back into the flow state in your desired way of feeling. These 3 steps for better sleep are just one part of cultivating a more balanced and empowered life. If you find yourself overwhelmed, struggling with anxiety, self-doubt, or confidence issues, I specialize in empowering women like you to navigate these challenges with confidence and clarity. Through personalized coaching sessions, we can explore strategies to manage stress and build resilience that in turn support you in having better sleep. Together, we'll create a plan that honors your sensitivity and empowers you to thrive in every aspect of your life. To learn more about how coaching can support you in creating peace and greater confidence, visit my website at www.3charmedgems.com or reach out to me directly through the link in the show notes. Let's work together to unlock your inner strength and create a life filled with harmony and empowerment. Today's episode has been brought to you by Spell Bags and Crystal Bed Grids. May we all create practices that bring us peace and rest, calling back our energy and calming our minds. Blessed be, my friends. All right, my friends, that wraps up this week's episode. Thank you for joining me here today on the Crystal Self-Healer podcast. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, leave a review, and take the What Crystal is Best for You quiz linked in the show notes. Join me again next week as we continue to demystify crystals, how your brain works, and how you can use them so you can have more energy, get more done, and feel better every day.